Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are currently 2 days away from improving our automation. So let's go ahead and do that. We are repairing quite a few mechs at the time.
Work, if I may say so.
That'll finish up relatively. Let's go ahead and see what we want to get next in our engineer. Honestly, I want to get this junkyard leopard. I really do. We could go for the machine shop, but it's the same net effect, +1 tech points. So I think, honestly, we go into our mech bay here, and then go into our components, or rather our storage. And I think we should get rid of some of the things that we're probably not going to use. So let's go ahead and get rid of this fire bee. We'll scrap those two parts. I want to scrap until we have at least 3.2 million. That is maybe a lot. At the very least, we can scrap 2 Jenner parts. I don't think I'll ever use an Off Scout. We can get rid of it. Same with this fire starter. We can get rid of that. This adder, same boat, actually. And yeah, that scraps through a decent amount because it's Omni. Sounds great. This Off Scout, get out of here. This Panther, no thank you. That's another 50k. This Pegasus, I'm going to get rid of. Saladin, I'm going to scrap it. This Scimitar, I'm going to get rid of it. The Striker, get out of here. The Anubis, nope. The Arctic Fox, get out of here. We're starting to get close here. The Copperhead, we're going to scrap another pair of parts. The Crosscut, no thank you. 30k, in the bag. The Serrano, fantastic. The Galleon, get out of here. This Galleon, also get out of here. The Tiny Atlas, get out of here. The Javelin, get out. And there's our 3.2 million. Fantastic. Let's begin work immediately on this junkyard leopard. Now that only takes 1 day.
All right, I'll get
So we need a cheap upgrade beyond that if we want to keep working on this, but that's why I wanted to have a little bit of pad. And honestly, I think maybe we go for the machine shop. But this is the single biggest purchase that we have. Or perhaps we go for this? It's 500k, that would be dicey. That would definitely be dicey. But let's go ahead and tick forward that 1 day. Perfect. We've got our junkyard leopard. Next up, let's go ahead and get... I'm actually leaning towards this repaired mech bay. That's 6 days out. So that means that we can drop an additional mech immediately. So that's great. Let's go ahead and tick forward the 6 days. Okay.
Hey boss, we've just completed
Now,
those
the
updates.
Centurion and the Stiletto are still a ways out, but I think we have to deploy here. I don't want to tick forward. I don't want to put in an engineering upgrade. And that's the reason why I don't want to tick forward. So I think that we should absolutely drop. Let's go ahead and go through these, see what we need to do. We can grab a point of piloting for a mech warrior.
Yes, come in.
For anybody else,
go.
actually a point of gunnery for LaFay. Absolutely. Tactics would also be good for her.
Yep.
For overhead, we should grab... I'm actually feeling like Juggernaut. Let's do it.
Mech warrior training.
For Scrub,
Receiving you.
you're fine.
Yes,
For Wildfire, you're also fine. So let's go ahead and deploy here. Yes, it's going to be dicey. There's no doubt about that. We need cash. And this might not be a terrible option here. This is... Comstar is an op-4, which I don't like. Ooh. This one's nice. It is Comstar as an op-4. We could run this one, actually. I like it. Okay. This is a double priority salvage? No, this is a single priority salvage. Maybe we sit here, because we're in need of cold hard cash. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, this is currently our Blackjack, Vulcan, and Centurion. We're going to deploy the Firestarter. And who drives the Firestarter? Death Crusade? Okay. And then this is our vehicles here. This is our mechs. So we can bring in, at this point, the Raven. What is the Raven's armament these days? A couple of pulse lasers, a narc launcher, SRM Deadfire. Okay. What is that, an SRM-6? Yeah, SRM-6. That's fine. Now, LaFay normally would drive that, but I think we're going to actually put Scrub in this. He doesn't have a scimitar to drive anymore, so we might as well get him some Raven affinities. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and deploy this, and we should be completely fine here. Darius is probably going to yell at us. Oh, he didn't. That means we're probably going to be in over our head. Gotcha. That is going to be exciting, to be sure. Well, let's go ahead and get this loaded up. I don't think we're going to have too many issues. Once we get our Centurion and Stiletto back, we're going to be much better off with this current setup. So that is absolutely wonderful. I'm a little bit concerned about how long it took to load that briefing, but we need to destroy the target and escape. Our intelligence operatives believe that a pirate leader is present and vulnerable on the surface of Outreach. Eliminating them will leave their organization in shambles and clear the field for Comstar operations. The target will be relatively unguarded, and we'd like you to strike during this window of opportunity. Sounds like we'll be hitting a middle manager. The target won't be alone, Commander, and there's a bonus if we clean up the escorting units as well. Still, if things get too hot, we can always hit and run.
Command interface.
Well, let's see what we need to do. Target is in the AO and is only lightly guarded. Pirate activity up here. Okay. We could deploy up here, make our way up this direction. That's an option. We could deploy over here and make our way in overland, but I actually think I'd rather start off in the water. Like this. Just for heat purposes. Okay, so we immediately see a little guy. A locust. That's fine. Okay. Locust moves twice. 60 evasive pips. I'm gonna reserve.
Holding for the right opportunity.
That is awkward. Okay. That's a lot of missed rockets. Those are rockets, not missiles. He just wasted basically everything. Okay, I didn't see these guys back here a moment ago. That is definitely going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and sprint our Raven over this direction.
Going full throttle.
And we're going to fire on this flea with our narc launcher. And we'll just fire EC. Actually, we'll fire beacon.
Engaging.
Okay, we missed the narc beacon. That's not shocking to me. And the cicada here, yeah, look at that. It used up all of its rockets already. And it only hit one singular rocket. That was great.
Talk to me.
Our Vulcan is going to close in over this direction.
Copy that.
And we'll position here and we'll take a look at hit odds. 20%, 11%, 3.6, and 0.9. That's a fire truck. Okay, noted. Ooh, that was a big hit on that flea. On
right
low odds, too. Fire truck moves up, doesn't do anything.
Orders.
Our blackjack is also going to move to engage this over here.
Confirmed.
I think we absolutely go for the flea here. We can probably completely eliminate this flea. Oh yeah, it's dead. It's straight up dead.
Locking in all weapons.
Kaboom.
That's a kill.
So is the target unit this guy up here? Oh, this is the target unit. Okay, I'm going to send the fire starter up after the target unit up here. We're not going to fire the flamers. We're out of range anyway. We'll pot shot the 3 mediums. We did start a fire there. Okay. That's fine.
All right, I missed.
And I think I might send the Centurion up here as well. Now, we don't have much for hit odds here,
On it.
but I think that's okay. We'll fire this in X6 mode.
Primary target is taking damage.
Okay. I'm not shocked that we didn't get much damage down there. That's completely okay. So we've got 3 mechs engaging their main force, 2 mechs engaging their leader here. And he is, I think, dead. This movement was very bad by him. Very, very bad. Our Raven is going to move up over this way and continue closing in, though.
Coordinates.
I think we go for the fire truck here. Yeah, we go for the fire truck.
I copy.
Okay, we actually managed to stray shot narc the cicada. We'll take that. Who moves next?
How can
It
I
is
help?
the Vulcan. The Vulcan will close in over here.
I'm moving.
Now, this guy is narked, but that's not too helpful for the Ultra AC. We can, however, fire on this oil truck. Okay, we got some armor reduction there, but I really would have preferred that we do a little bit more damage to it. Cicada moves up, out of cover. Misses both lasers on the Vulcan. Sure.
What do you need?
What I need is actually to reserve you. I want to move the fire starter first here. We're going to move the fire starter up, rear arc, kick this locust. Only a 40% hit chance, but we'll give it a go.
Engaging.
We did hit. That's huge. This locust is straight up dead. Not from this attack, but it will not survive the Centurion.
Go.
The Blackjack is going to move slightly forward over here
Acknowledged.
for ideal range purposes. And even with the Narc, I think we go for the fire truck here. We have a reasonable chance of killing it. We didn't succeed, but that's okay.
Better me than Lady Arana.
Yep.
Okay, the Centurion is going to close in here, and honestly, I think we get in super close, like this.
Heading out.
We don't fire the LRM, but we do fire the chaff, and we fire the ultralight rotary rifle. Okay. So this guy is a phase 18 mover at this point compared to our fire starter who's phase 19 along with the Centurion. Yeah, they're straight up dead. Okay, we're going to move into this cover here, and we're going to finish off this fire truck.
All weapons are go.
At least I hoped that we would. We did crit the wheeled propulsion a couple times.
Punch right through his armor.
Okay,
Ready.
next
Get
up,
it
our
on.
Raven is going to move in and finish the
Position
job.
confirmed. Taking the shot.
There we go. Perfect. I would have been very upset if it had not succeeded.
Vehicle down.
Okay, so next
Good
up,
to
our
go.
fire starter is going to continue to melee attack this locust right in its rear arc. I'm not going to fire these 2 flamers, actually, this 1 flamer. And I want to actually move and melee this guy. So I want to melee this. There we go. This looks good.
Whoa.
That's a leg destruction.
That is something good.
And a knockdown. That's a pilot injury there.
in here.
But the Centurion is just going to come in and step on him. And I'm not going to fire the chaff. I am going to fire the ultralight rotary, but in X2 mode, I think, here. Okay,
Got
let's
it.
go for it. That is an engine destruction. Target eliminated. Fantastic.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so now their cicada can move. Sure. Fires on the Vulcan. We're in cover. It doesn't do too much. Fantastic.
Yes, Commander.
Our Blackjack is going to step back a little, maybe? Yes. We're going to step back to here. And honestly, we have way better hit odds on that laser technical. Do it.
Giving him everything I got.
Not with the bombast, apparently. But that was good armor reduction on the laser technical, which does not fire. Okay. Our fire starter is just going to sprint down here, but it's overheated, so it can't get very far.
You've got my attention.
Our Vulcan is going to close in over this way. And I do want to fire on that cicada. That's the structure exposure in that leg. That's nice.
Take that as a lesson.
The cicada does move immediately. Fires on the Vulcan. That's fine. We don't care.
My armor's still solid.
Yep. Exactly.
Yes, Commander.
The Raven is going to close in over here, and we're going to fire on the cicada. I was hoping that we would get that leg destroyed, but unfortunately we did not. The laser technical is going to do a whole lot of nothing,
For orders.
and the blackjack is going to stay put, I think, and finish that laser technical.
Firing a full salvo.
There we go. Laser technical is down. Only the cicadas
Missile
left.
down. Over the red line.
So our Centurion
Damn
is
it.
going to close in over here and just potshot this guy. The ultralight is currently jammed, but that's fine. In fact, I am going to chaff countermeasure this guy as well.
Copy that.
Nice.
Badass.
Okay.
What
The
do you
Centurion
need?
actually moves again instantly. So we're going to close in and do it again.
Confirmed.
Yeah, he's got AMS, but that's fine.
Short-range missiles are out. Ready
Okay,
for
our
order.
fire starter is going to sprint in as much as it can, but also loses heat.
On the move. Full
There we go. Our Vulcan is just going to walk up here.
Roger.
Unfortunately, our Ultra AC-5 is still jammed, but we can probably kill this leg. Okay, not ideal. It is unsteady now,
That
but it probably
was a
moves
critical hit,
immediately,
lad.
right? Actually, no, it doesn't.
Got
Our
something to work
Raven
on?
moves next. Okay, we already popped this guy's AMS,
Acknowledge.
so we do manage to beacon him there. That's nice.
Reporting critical hit.
That does not push him back,
for orders.
but our blackjack does move immediately. So that is wonderful. I think we'll not fire the bombast for heat purposes.
lockdown.
That is one very sad cicada.
Scored a critical hit.
It does move now. For what good that does it. Okay, I don't care about that. That is entirely irrelevant.
Yeah.
Our Centurion is going to close in here. Our ultralight rotary rifle is no longer jammed, so we will fire that in X6 mode. And we're probably going to kill the cicada here. Yep, fantastic.
That one's gone.
Well, that was kind of free, which is what we needed. We needed a quick and easy cash infusion. So that is great. And we can deploy another mech now. And it'll only cost us 500k to deploy another one. So I am very pleased with this. We got the money that we needed for that. We do need to get some money for our month tick, that is for sure. I'm thinking about not taking any of these mech parts. The Rocket 20 we'll take. Maybe a tandem rocket? I don't hate that. I actually wouldn't mind the Wrecking Ball either. Or the Dreadnought Gyro. Hopefully we get those from the roulette. 5 FCF standards, ammo chemical medium, endosteel structure, not great. Not great, but I guess we'll take it. It'll do. I was hoping that we'd get the Wrecking Ball at least. But actually, those melee weapons, I don't tend to like using them because I prefer to kick, generally speaking, because it allows you to fire all of your weapons as well as use the melee weapon. Well, the melee attack, anyway. So that is pretty great. I'm very pleased with that. We are a little concerned still about the next month tick plus the next upgrade. So we'll take a look at our upgrades. We do need to get an upgrade before we tick forward. Yes, go ahead and do this. This is fine. That is not a problem in the slightest. I do want the Centurion and the Stiletto to be the top priority still. We'll go into the engineering, and I would absolutely love to grab this. That would be 600k, and I don't think we can really justify it. 360k. We're 14 days out. We can deploy again quite soon. Maybe we should go for the repaired mech bay. That would only take 7 days, though. Whereas this one is 15 days. Let's go ahead and do this one.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
And yeah, we are going to go bankrupt, but we can always get rid of some of our parts if we have to when it's coming down to the wire. It's not going to be an issue. So let's go to the command center here. Actually, the command center is not where I want to go. Let's go in here and take a look at how long this is going to be. Okay, 10 days on the Centurion. Let's go ahead and tick forward for the 7 days that our repaired mech bay need. We'll buy the minimum to restock. We kind of don't have cash right now. Okay, so there's our repaired mech bay done.
Are online, Commander.
We now need to deploy again.
The work you put in on that thrust control's really paid off.
And it has to be now. We can't wait on this Centurion. It has to be now because of our current financial situation. I want to be able to ideally deploy one more time this month. But I want to be okay to hit this month's tick. So we have to deploy now. Let's go ahead and do our training, though. It's a little bit late in the episode to start another mission. So I'm going to do our training here, and we'll just be completely ready. We can grab a point of guts or tactics for scrub. And actually, I'm going to take the tactics here. Excellent.
I'm here.
So yeah, it's a little late in the episode to get started on another mission here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Next episode, we will deploy immediately and get ourselves out of this financial hole that we got ourselves into by buying a second leopard. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.